Hi and welcome back to Film Pickle. This is 2015 and we have a shitload of amazing movies coming up. From all the trailers we have seen this year, we picked the top 10 that we are most looking forward to. Top 10 on that list is The Kingsman.
Now this is a movie which is by Matthew Vaughn, one of my favorite directors. He has made movies like Layer Cake and X-Men First Class, which is my favorite X-Men. It is
The favorite X-Men movie. Yeah.
It is better than Days of Future Past, and I'm sure a lot of people agree on that. And the trailers look phenomenally good. It's a spy genre.
It's a cliche concept. You pick an underdog, you turn him into a spy, and he's like fucking amazing spy.
But my prediction is, for some reason, this movie is gonna flop. Why? Because this movie has been done before. It's known as Wanted, not the Salman Khan one. The one which is with Angelina Jolie, it has a very similar concept.
But still, I think I'm going to enjoy this movie, and that is why it's there in my top 10. If you see the trailer, it's cutting edge, it's kick-ass, it's edgy, it's fun. It's got the mix, it's got the entertainment masala of a Salman Khan movie in a classy movie, which is rare, and I think that's why it'll work.
Okay. So, next up is Mission Impossible 5. Now we don't know much about this movie. It is being directed by the guy who did Jack Reacher with Tom Cruise. Maybe Tom Cruise liked his director.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be good, but we don't know much. But it is on our list.
I'm looking forward to what a new director can do to the series. I love the way Jack Reacher was done, so I'm a little intrigued of how this movie will turn out.
And I'm going to intro this for him. It's his favorite franchise. It's Fast. It's Furious. You guessed it.
Furious 7.
Yeah.
The last one blew me away. The Rock in there, Vin Diesel in there, and then boom! It was the shit. It's got the three most amazing things you can put into a movie. It's got a heist, it's got cars, and it's got some of the best action heroes out there. I have respect for the director for postponing the release of this movie and not cashing in on Paul Walker's death, which is a respectable thing to do. I think I'm already going to love it. From the trailers, I love it. I'm addicted to the soundtrack.
And next up is a Bond movie called Spectre. I hated Skyfall, frankly.
I didn't like Skyfall too much either.
Right.
But Casino Royale still is the Daniel Craig Bond movie, and I hope Spectre gets some of it back again.
Yeah, that magic.
I still have hope for Daniel Craig again doing the magic he did with Casino Royale again. My hopes are on Spectre to be a good movie, because with Skyfall doing not so good and
there's a lot of pressure on them to perform now. So yeah, and next up on number 6 is
Ant-Man.
That's a recently released trailer right now, and we are really excited about it.
Ant-Man is a comic that none of us have probably read or grew up on. We haven't heard of the character. Marvel postponed the release of this movie for 10 years to bring in its other characters, though it was greenlit 10 years back, and that's a long gestation period.
Guys, if you remember, Ant-Man is one of the founders of Avengers, and we now have 2 Avengers movie coming before Ant-Man.
Yeah.
So let's see how that turns out.
But the trailer surprisingly looks amazing.
And the trailer does not give away the fact that it's a heist movie.
It's a heist movie, exactly.
I love heist movies.
We both love heist movies.
Absolutely.
Heist movies are awesome, and Ant-Man I think is going to kick ass, and that's why it's so high up in our list of most anticipated movies of 2015.
Yes.
One number 5 is
Mad Max.
Mad Max was a movie that had created a rage when it had initially come out. The original director himself is remaking this movie, if I'm not wrong,
yes,
right?
George Miller.
Yeah. So I hope he brings back the magic of the first Mad Max movie. Mad Max was a great movie. The second and the third part was not as great as the first one, but I sort of hope he brings back the magic of the first one. And looking at the trailers, it looks
amazing.
I have my hopes very high on this one. I love Tom Hardy as an actor. I love the action sequences that I've seen in the trailer. I love the music that the film has in the trailer, and I think it's going to kick ass, which is why it's so high up in my list right now. On number 4, we have a series that became a movie, and that's Entourage. It's a series that we got hooked onto. I was not very keen on it.
I just wanted to scream, Vince, what the hell, man?
I
gave you 100 million. You went 15 overboard. What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm okay to continue.
Ari Gold is the man. Like, I was not into the Entourage series. Lots of my friends were. Eventually, he gave me the series and I watched it, and I was hooked. I watched all the seasons back to back. twice. I can't wait for this movie to come out. It is going to be hilarious. It has all the characters back in the movie.
I know.
It's going to kick ass.
And I think I'm gonna watch the series again before the movie just for the.
Yeah, just to get back to
Into
the
that
old
groove.
vibe.
Yeah, I know.
We'll probably watch the entire series just before the movie and then go watch the movie. And we still love Ari Gold the most, I think. Number 3.
Yes.
Please start.
So now this is a movie which all of us have seen growing up. It's called Jurassic Park and now it's Jurassic World. So yeah, we are cautiously optimistic about this movie.
Because 2 and 3 really sucked, but I still liked watching them. I don't know.
Now with 4, they have given it to a new director who has never made a big film. That is, maybe that's gonna be brilliant, maybe that's gonna be really sucky.
But that puts more pressure on the director to deliver a great film. Whatever becomes of the movie, we'll still watch it because it's a movie we've watched and loved and has become part of pop culture. The movie is legendary and that is why we can't wait for Jurassic World to come out again.
Colin, here's looking at you, better make a good movie, man. So, number 2 is
Avengers 2 Age of Ultron. Alright, Avengers
There
had
are no
me
strings on me.
like Avengers was one of the most well-written, well-directed superhero movies I've ever watched.
I know.
It was funny, it was action-packed, it had amazing performances,
And it was
amazing
sarcastic.
CG, and every bit of dialogue that came in the movie came with a blip of humor, like laugh bitch! And it was amazing, and I hope they kind of bring that same kind of humor out in Avengers 2, which I think will be there looking at the party trailer that they had out, where he's trying to pick up Thor hammer. Typical male humor. I think I'm going to love it. I just can't wait for Avengers 2 to be out.
Here are some honorable mentions before we get to our number 2. Chappie by Neil Blomkamp, who made District 9.
I love Neil Blomkamp. So yes, Chappie will be right up there. He has same vibe, he has good understanding of human nature. Puts it into the films well.
So next we have Tomorrowland by Brad Pitt, the guy who gave us Mission Impossible 4.
Which is very Walt Disney.
And it is also incredible. So maybe it's a good movie. The teaser is interesting. Let's see what it's gonna be like. Okay.
There's Terminator Genesis.
There's Terminator Genesis. They have combined part 1 and 2. I don't know.
It's like a mashup of all the Terminator movies together. I really don't know what to expect, but we might still watch it.
Now coming down to a Guy Ritchie film, Man from Uncle. UNCLE. It's a 60s spy movie. It has a cliche name. It also has Superman in it. And it has Hugh Grant. Maybe it's gonna be good. Last honorable mention is Jungle Book. This movie is by the guy who made Iron Man and Iron Man Part 2 and Chef. It was pretty good. Let's see. We are optimistic. Now coming down to number 1.
Number
Pushkaraj is
1.
gonna say it.
It's the movie that we all have been waiting for. I think half the world has been waiting for ever since. I think they ever saw the
2006.
first movie in this long gone series of highly loved, hated, controversial, talked about crazy movies. Star Wars 7 is the movie we are all waiting for the most. I think we are all going to pre-book tickets. I'm going to watch this movie and I'm going to watch it twice and I'm going to review it and I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to go crazy about it. My Facebook status update is going to probably be pre-booked and pre-posted even before I watch the movie because I love this movie so much.
Okay. One thing I want to clear out, any fans who have seen the first 3 in their youth like it more than the older fans. So I actually like all the 6 Star Wars films.
Same here.
I'm a
love
big fan of all of them.
What makes the new Star Wars film a lot exciting is I had seen the original Star Wars movies.
Of course.
Okay? Then I saw the
New one.
Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, which are prequels. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3 already knew where the story is going to head. But there was no amazement at the end of it or no wonder at what is going to happen in the end. In the new one, it is ahead of all the 6. You don't know what the future holds. You don't know what the end is going to be like. So I'm really excited to know what happens ahead.
My money is on Harrison Ford, that is Han Solo dying. My money is on that. Because there has to be a shocking death and I think J.J. Abrams is gonna kill off Han Solo.
The trailer of Force Awakens, the
It's
Star Wars
very raw,
trailer, was
isn't it?
very, very disappointing. When it first came out, I thought it's a fan-made trailer. There was no quality special effects. There was nothing, a buzz happening. There's one guy with a stormtrooper without his helmet, which was very disappointing to see that. So I was really disappointed. And then came out a lot of spoofs on the trailers, which are more funny than the trailer, or more entertaining than the trailer.
You know what?
Still, as a fan,
only shot.
I'm looking forward to
But
it.
the only shot I liked in the trailer.
All the starships going above the water. I think the X-Wings going above the water was the money shot in the trailer.
It was pretty damn cool.
It was amazing. That's the best part of CG in the trailer, sort of.
So, you know what? Maybe Star Wars is gonna suck, maybe it's gonna rock.
Anyways, we're still going to watch it.
And
Anyways, it's
review
the
it.
most awaited movie of the year, and we will be reviewing it as soon as we can. So that's all for 2015. I hope you have an amazing movie watching year as we do, and let us know if there are some movies that we missed out and you would like us to cover. See ya, this is Film Pickle signing off.